Whit Babcock makes his case, but is it time for Virginia Tech to move on? Chris Graham here, Augusta Free Press. So Whit Babcock, the athletics director at Virginia Tech, isn't pleading poverty to try to because he thinks he can get Virginia Tech donors to open up their checkbooks. He knows that Tech athletics is pretty much tapped out what it can get from its money people. There isn't another 50 or $60 million a year just sitting around waiting for the folks at Tech Athletics to be able to tap into. It's just not there. So what Babcock is doing when he's making this public plea for extra money for the budget is he's basically daring the Virginia Tech administration to fire him. I think it's a pretty savvy move in one sense, but you got to be careful what you wish for. Here's a quote from Babcock this week after the firing of Brent Pry, the football coach. We're not sure if this was Babcock who did it, or if he did it at the point of a bayonet, or if it was just the Virginia Tech president Tim Sands who did it himself. But here's the quote from Babcock. I want to acknowledge our fans, donors, and alumni. They've been consistently amazing, and they're second to none. Okay, so that's buttering up the audience there. Pry was 0-3 this season, 16-24 in parts of four seasons. He's the second failed football coach in the Babcock administration. Babcock has been the AD at Virginia Tech since 2014. His first hire, he inherited Frank Beamer, had the last couple of seasons of Frank Beamer. Babcock's first hire, Justin Fuente, was 43-31 in 6 years. He was let go 2 years with two games left to go in the 2021 season. And so you add this up, including Beamer's last 2 years, and then the nearly 6 years of uh, Justin Fuente, and then the Brent Pry era, you get 73-67 for Virginia Tech football under Babcock's thumb. He's had successes outside of football. Buzz Williams took the 2019 Hoops team to a Sweet 16. That was a really good. That was a really good Virginia Tech basketball team. They lost by, I think it was a 1 point loss to Duke in the Sweet 16. It might have been a 2 point loss. I thought it was a 1 point loss. But I remember the play. He drew up. They had the ball under the basket with just a couple seconds to go. They drew up an alley-oop uh, that just missed. I mean, it was a beautiful play, and they would have either tied or won. I have to go back and look, but it was something there that either would have sent the game to overtime or had Tech win outright. That was a good team. Um, that was the year Virginia won the national championship, and so that was a good year in hoops in the Commonwealth in general. Mike Young brought home the 2022 ACC tournament title. Um, John Check had the baseball program one game away from a World Series, College World Series in 2022. And then Kenny Brooks, of course, took the women's basketball team to the Final Four in 2023. Williams and Brooks are gone off to greener pastures, i.e., more money for themselves and with bigger budgets at new schools. Young's teams have gone 51-49 over the past three seasons, including 13-19 this past season, 2024, 2025. Czech hasn't even made an NCAA tournament since that magical 2022 run that almost got them to Omaha. And now you have Babcock, and have had this for a couple of months. He's telling the world that his athletics department needs to find tens of millions of dollars a year more just to be able to compete on even footing with its peers and peer in the Power Four. Long quote. I'll read most of it here from Babcock again this week, and it sounds really good. With additional campus financial support anticipated and new resources available to increase traditional and creative revenue generation, I'm confident you will soon see a modernized structure built for success in this rapidly changing environment of college athletics, more in line with professional football type organizational structure, and from an athletic department standpoint, a structure and organization more in line with a corporate business. Holy crap. He said that. He didn't write that. He said that. That's good. That is, man, that is buying into your BS. He's making the preemptive case to keep his job. He's basically saying, in essence, I've done the best I can with the limited resources you give me to work with. And he's not wrong. He's not wrong there at all. Thing is, while I don't know that a new person would necessarily do a better job with the resources that Virginia Tech gives to its athletic director to run an athletics department, It does seem apparent that the current administration has kind of done what it can do.